Hello, friends. Today I want to talk about how to live longer. There are so many theories as to what one should do, one should not do, but there are definitely certain things that if somebody keeps in mind, there is a very good possibility they will live longer. I have made observations to the people who have lived longer life, let's say 90 plus, and people who have lived shorter life. And I've tried to make a difference as to what made them live longer, what made them live shorter. So let's talk about certain things I've seen people who have lived longer. Okay, and I've also read books, the religious scriptures and journal books. I've come to some conclusions which I would like to share with you. Now, there's certain things, that have been told. Basically, one thing that anybody should keep in mind to live longer, that they should do the things in moderation. For example, they should eat in moderation. They should work in moderation, okay? In other words, too much work, too much eating is no good. Same thing. Too much thinking is also not good. You must think in moderation, and that's why they said do meditation. Meditation only slows your mind, your thought process. Okay? That's what the meditation is, and try to achieve your true consciousness. But technically, you're talking about slowing down your thought process. Okay? So moderation is very important. Rest, you can't overrest, you can't be underrested. Okay? You can't be underworked and overworked. You got to create a balance, the moderation. It's not like you don't do nothing or you do too much. Either of that is no good. You got to take a moderate line of action here. Okay? That's number one. Okay. Number two, I have also seen people who tend to be philanthropists and are charitable has a possibility of longer life because you are serving a purpose. Okay. Basically, we are all a protocol of nature. Okay. And we sometimes have to create a balance with the nature. All right. Or some even doctors say, you should uh, uh, you're working against the forces of nature. You got to create a balance where you can prolong longer. All right, it's very hard to put those in words as to what is a protocol with the nature. If you do this, you in protocol nature, but there's certain things you can definitely take advantage of that. For example, drinking, that's against the nature. you know Smoking, you know these things doesn't help you. So I'll just list certain things, that if you keep in mind, your chances of prolonging is better, okay, and higher. Number one, you should actually, like I said, do the things in moderation, be charitable, do some exercise, and try to avoid stress. Stress is a killer. No matter how good of a food you eat, no matter what you exercise, but if you're living in stress all day, that is not going to help you, and that eventually going to cause problems for you. Okay, try to stay away from it. Try to eat healthy food and have a mix of things, where you have nuts, you have vegetables, you have fruits, legumes, things like that. So if you do that, that will also be very helpful. Now, another thing I would suggest is, when you talk about exercise, do a mix of it. Do some yogas, do some, go to gym, do some muscle exercise, do some pranayams, breathing exercises. That is also very helpful. Okay. So all these things, actually very, very helpful. And end of the day, pray to your God. Yeah, God, give me a long and healthy life. And I promise, I will help your people. I will do good things. That will also support you. Okay. For today, let's keep it that and we will meet again. Thank you for your time.